Hey folks, welcome back. This is Lucid, and we're jumping back into our game with Ubar. It's turn 54, and what has been going on? Well, the big superpowers that are moving around in this world, which are basically Airmore and Pangaea, they are starting to get into some conflicts. We're looking to pick at the edges of that. So we're going to be eating Agartha. We've got a Shaitan that moved in over here. I think Agartha might have gone AI by this point. They're pretty much dead. I think TNN took their capital and a bunch of other stuff by now. But we magic phased this dude in, and he's got the soul kit or bone armor, which gives him soul vortex and some other stuff. So he was healing up. He got a little bit afflicted, but that's okay. He moved in something else here. I can't remember what this was. Oh, just another little squad, which we caught. Yeah. So that's that. We moved this guy in over here, took out some banditos. Those are the magic phase things. Down here... Wait, what was the other magic phase one? Took out a high magus. I actually don't know where this guy came from, but... And we teleported somebody on top of on top of TNN. And you can see Pangaea has gotten most of this stuff. So we really have we haven't really carved out that much of... Agartha for ourselves. But what we have done is we've moved a rather large contingent of Shaitan on top of this throne, and we're basically going to try to steal a bunch of the Banshees that are inside. That is our little mini mission for the day. And how it will work is we will still be able to steal TNN's dudes even though Pangaea's dudes are on top. Our guys have wall scaling, which is required to do this. So, anyway, we'll be doing that. Airmore moving up here, but not going to finish off Ulm, which I find a bit interesting. I'm trying to figure out what we have going on over here. I think this is the turn. So Ulm has his god over here. You know, I can't remember. I cannot remember. I don't know what we're doing over here. I don't know why we would just take this from Ulm. I feel like this isn't actually our move. We'll have to see on the next turn. But what I'm looking to do, I am hoping to get most of this Ulmish land, or what was Ulmish land, is now... Helheim's basically dead. Airmore's killed them mostly. So I'm hoping to get some of this, and I'm not... Ulm has one fort. It's right here. We're not going to let Ulm get their fort back. Ulm is at... I mean, guys, I did an amazing comeback from basically being one fort. But this is like turn 54. Ulm is done. He wants to keep playing because he's a big boss. But yeah, we need his fort more than he does. So we're going to be doing that. I mean, he is 100% out of the game in terms of like chance of winning is literally 0. So anyway, we're going to be going over there. And I don't think there's anything in terms of the spells. We're doing a little bit of Bowl of Blood, trying to find some... Oh, well, this is worth mentioning. We are doing Blood Fecundity on Ubar to get ourselves up to growth 3. And we're going to come over and do that on Agartha too, presuming we get it. We're also moving this pretty big squad on top of Agartha. I don't think there's anybody inside, so I think these corrupt commands aren't going to find anything. But hopefully after a few turns, we'll crack the fort and take it. And we're moving over here to take this last one. Yeah, so we've gotten most of the Agartha stuff by now. There's this last fort down here. Hopefully we can get before Pangaea vultures it, but we'll see. Well, I mean, vulture, I don't know. I'm the vulture here, really. So, I mean, Pangaea isn't really fighting Agartha. They're more fighting TNN. But TNN has killed Agartha, and there's just like some scraggly bits left. So hopefully we can get this before they do. And yeah, if this all goes according to plan, if we can get this much of Ulm, if we can get this part of Agartha, we will still be in like 4th place, but we're now like a contender. This is a fair amount of land. We're gonna have decent gem income. You know, we'll have 3 caps. We're not gonna be strong, but we're now kind of like we'll be more playing like as an actual player rather than just as a sidekick to Pangaea. Now, I am still vassaled up to Pangaea, so my plan for this afterwards is to work with Pangaea on my next war, which I probably wouldn't do if I weren't in a vassal type relationship with Pangaea. Because Pangaea probably is in position 1, so I'd probably actually be looking to knife Pangaea. But, and I'm playing to win, but I'm also, I don't know, it's a weird thing. I'm playing to win now because it's looking like I have a shot at getting back in the game. But at the same time, I do want to support my Pangaean overlord until I really can't help myself. Like, if he does something that will put him in a position like where he's about to win, he's going for thrones, the last other player, you know, it's like if it's 3 of us and the last other player is about to die, so it's just going to be me versus a much powerful Pangaea, I would, of course, switch sides and jump on Pangaea. But, yeah, otherwise, we're definitely looking to support them. So my plan right now is maybe go on Airmore, and we're kind of talking. Like, maybe we go after Airmore after this. And I'm also... Kaylasa wants to go after Airmore. So I probably will jump in on that. And it'll kind of be a 3-way versus Airmore. Airmore maybe is in... I think Airmore's actually in, like, position 2. I think Pangaea's probably in 1, but Airmore may be in 1. They're in a very strong position. They have Stellar Focus. I think they're going to have another global up kind of soon. But that's basically this turn. We'll go ahead and go to turn 55. And we have some interesting things coming up. I know we've been in kind of slow motion here for a couple episodes. But things are going to be picking back up. Okay, so here's some cool stuff that's happening. Helheim sent us a Gate Cleaver. That was nice of them as their dying breath. So we're corrupting Banshees. And we have found... we've corrupted 2 here. And that was it. So we got this one... these ones we had battles with, and we killed them. We basically killed everybody we had a battle with. And yeah, that's basically that. So that is pretty good. And I think I showed you all, though I'm not 100% sure. We corrupted these dudes a few turns ago, which were empowered in fire, so it's pretty awesome to get the fire water cross path that way. We're going to go ahead and move Kathy Ames out here because it's time to put up Maelstrom. And so we're going to try to fill up this last global spot with Maelstrom. Now we've got a pretty big water bank. We don't actually have a lot of water income. It's pretty low. But we have a pretty big water bank, so that will be helpful there. We did take this from Ulm. And we're going to come over here and take this. Ulm has a small force over here, and he's got a pretty big force in here. So I don't know. He may come take this back, but I don't really care. We need his stuff. He's dead, and yeah. So anyway, that's going to happen over here. And coming down... Okay, we've moved on top of this Agarthan fort. We're moving down here. We've taken the last couple provinces from Agartha. And all we really have left is this fort. And I don't think we're moving these guys out. I probably should have considered maybe moving these guys, the archers here, over into this province to siege this down a bit faster. I'm also hoping we can steal some mages inside here. Get some nice Agarthan mages, which we'll be using those Shaitan for until we have dudes coming down. But, I mean, you can see we were wrecking TNN inside this fort. So yeah, in terms of recruitment, we're just maxing out Shaitan. We're still getting more troops because we're going to need them to siege down things, like especially if we have to go get this fort. But yeah, we're getting more siege chaff. We're getting a few more mages, and we're getting a little ready to come over here and finish off Ulm. And we'll go ahead and go to the next turn, which will be turn 56. We found a magic site, Ice Mist. That's pretty nice. Arcane Probing. We're trying to site search our lands a bit more. We got attacked by some horrors here. We have had a battle against the Banshee. We killed them. We successfully corrupted a Sorceress, which was very nice. This is a very high-end unit, Air 3, Nature 3. Very nice for us. We corrupted another Banshee. We had a few battles here. I don't think we lost any of these. Nope, we killed them. We corrupted another Banshee. So we got 3 Banshee, like 5 units this turn, I think. We got a lot. So we are like strip mining this place for units, which is pretty darn good. And I think these, because I think this is, whose Dominion is it? I don't think this is TNN's. I think this is still Agartha's Dominion, though I could be wrong. I think these Banshees have a morale penalty from being an enemy Dominion. That's one of the reasons we're corrupting so well. In terms of this fort, we've got 250 siege strength, so we're going to be storming the castle. We popped it this turn. And some of these guys were going ahead and moving them south to get ready to siege this fort. So that's looking like it might go well. I know at this point I'm also talking to Airmore. I kind of know we're probably going to end up fighting, but I'm offering to rent a few of his boosters from him for a turn or two. It would save me a little bit of time empowering and, you know, be good for him because he's basically going to get a pretty good amount of gems for giving up his items for a couple turns. So that's this turn. That's turn 56. Turn 57, and I think we're putting up Maelstrom. Turn 57, we are casting a bunch of Call of Winds, a bunch of Pack of Wolves. The Call of Winds is to... Let's see, where are we doing it? I think we're doing it over here. We're trying to get more blood hunting going. These guys actually probably need to be blood hunting. I don't know why I have them researching this turn. Yeah, we're also a little worried his god may come off the cap. So we're moving these guys out. These guys may choose to raid over here. So we're going to be bringing in basically an air elemental summoning squad, which should squish these guys if they come over here. We've also got a ton of dudes. I think we're sending in guys to pick up the dudes. And I don't know if we're doing it this turn. No, we're getting some shadow imps. We're warming up Ulm. We're casting Breath of the Winter, or Breath of... What is this spell? Breath of the Desert. We're casting that at Ulm's capital so that it's not going to be super cold when we have to fight there. And I think we're moving in some dudes. And this turn we did have Maelstrom go off, which is really nice. And this one we're full in on. We're not partners with anybody. We found some more sites. We found Elusive Lights, and we found a Mudfield and an Enchanted Tower. And that's really good. We really got to be getting our gem income up. You can see we got a boatload more Banshees. We got an Earth Reader, or we killed an Earth Reader, and we killed another Banshee. So I think there was something like 30 assassins inside this fort, and TNN was just murdering every single Pangaean commander on top. So we really did Pangaea a solid by killing all of these assassins, but it worked out for us because we get most of them. Sadly, most of them are diseased, so they're not going to be long for this world. We've also asked Pangaea if we can have this, since it's kind of pretty contiguous to our lands. Part of this was for doing a solid for him, clearing this fort out of assassins, but he was fine with that. So we're taking this one thing to kind of clean up borders, and we're coming down here to take this fort out. And inside Agartha, there wasn't really anything here, so... Pillar of Fire, Falling Fires, our guys jump in the back. Pretty clean. Pretty darn tootin' clean. Kill another Tuatha Sorceress. Wish we had gotten that one, but... yeah. And I think that's it. We'll do, I think, one more turn for this episode. We're going to keep them kind of brisk. We'll do 58. Got a long way to go, guys. I'm on turn 100 right now. Magic Site, Sky Split Oak. We got some more Gate Cleavers from Helheim, which is pretty nice. We failed to corrupt this Banshee, and then we got some engravers, which I think are Earth 1 mages from Agartha. We got a Black Harpy, failed to corrupt, but killed, just like so. Anyway, that's basically that. So, what has happened now? Do I not? I think I saved this turn. I don't think I have orders for it. I think what we do now is we either sneak or move an army over here. And I think I take all of my Shaitan in my capital. And I think I move them over here. And we basically get ready to trounce. I take all the... I think I take these... Are they leaders? No, they're not. I can't remember what I do. Maybe we wait one more turn. But I'm thinking we move in position to have a fight here. Or maybe I wait for him to move more units. I think we start positioning to take Ulm's capital back. That's basically what's happening. And yeah, you can see we're starting to get it. Like, our gem income is pretty solid. We're at 17 fire, 18 air, 21 water, 35 earth. Now, the earth, we're sending some away, but we're getting bonus fire because we're splitting the Earthblood Deep Well. Oh, we're not sending it because I actually don't have any of my move orders in this turn. But yeah, anyway, you can see we're getting pretty pretty solid gem income. Nature is pretty poor, unfortunately. And that's basically it. So I think it's gonna be a quick episode. Until we get to like intense wars. Right now I'm just kind of vulturing. We're gonna keep this pace up. Quick turns, and I will see you all next time.